So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. Today we're doing it with a 2023 Austrian Blaue Zweigelt. It's a fantastic dry red from the area, and now being that I'm so close to the border with Österreich, Austria, I feel like, yeah, I gotta probably jump up and get some of this every now and then, and I do, and it's a fantastic one. This one's just got the typical cassis and currants on the nose, some black stone fruit, really. Very lovely on the nose. You can actually pick up some of that minerality as compared to, say, what you might pick up on the nose with maybe a red Pinot or something from around the Mosel region, or moving on into the France regions accompanying there. It's such a clean finish. And I'd say the tannins and the acids are equally based here. And I guess really, truly, probably about 12.5%, 13% alcohol. What a fine little table wine. And if you get a chance to grab a bottle of it, do so. And then let me know what your thoughts are. Or come to Bavaria, and I'll share a bottle with you. All right, so let's jump in here. What do we got? We got quick crossword number 17,030. I am still just gushing, beaming ear to ear all day long because I got a W out of an otherwise very tricky Guardian Quick yesterday. And for a Yank, even a Yank with a couple of English degrees and ridiculousness like that, I can tell you, these things are just not easy when you don't speak that dialect, or you don't speak this version of the English that you know. So this is such a great feeling all day long. A little bit, light in the air as I'm walking, but then the reality sets in. And if I had my actual, pulse rate, listed up here, somewhere in there, and you could actually read that, there was a way to take it from my Fitbit and broadcast it up there, you'd see my heart rate going up as soon as I get to this one where nothing happens. I'm almost flatlining on the New York Times, but on this one, what's it gonna be, right? So here we go. Let's just jump in and very carefully place that mouse, because these are very testy websites. Okay, got it. So a retort. I don't know. Just off the top of my head, but I imagine this is probably something going back, right? Well, don't want to be going forward if I would. Back, right? So let's see if that lines up. American loo. Yeah, we do call them bathrooms, don't we? I'm not sure why. Not all of them have baths in them, right? In fact, I've got a water closet in the hallway here, along with a bathroom down the hall, right? Here's the difference. One's got a bath and a shower, and the water closet's got a toilet and a sink. So, I know. Maybe we should just all call them lavatories. Lavatories. Be good enough, right? Pudding, not sweet. Maybe tart? Yeah. And we have here a Clockwork Orange. Oh my gosh, that movie came out, I think, the year I was born, or maybe a year after, maybe a year before. I don't remember. It was 71 or 73. I can't remember. Maybe I was born in 72, so maybe it was in 72 that it came out. But I can tell you, I loved that movie. No, brother. And I wanted to be like Malcolm McDowell so bad when I got older. Oh, he was just the coolest dude on the planet, right? Let's see, a drain cover. I guess that could be a grating. Kind of like some voices. Fingernails on the old slate. Be good enough. Cut it. I do have some friends at work that tell me all of it. Every now and then they think they hear a British accent coming out of my mouth, and it's probably because I'm sitting around reading British idioms and argots and gestures and colloquialisms and stuff, and it's slowly starting to get to me, retort. I don't know, why don't you just say we answer back, right? What's that to say? Indeed. Oh, for the love of God, no. No, for the love of God, no. Keep calm and carry on. Testing experience. I don't see any reason to abbreviate, so no eval, maybe an exam. Y'all are some tricky ones here. You're a tricky lot. Uncommon. First guess is special. And it's not like I have any, there's no real point in trying to go through and fill something else in to see if it works, because there's not enough to cross. There's not enough intersections to make that work. So to the point, accomplished, 5 letters with an A. I mean, maybe adept. So I guess to the point could be relevant, but man, and I know by definition, but that must be uniquely British. Lacking in substance could be thin, and I say could be because it might not be. Scornful. Scornful. Work together. That L, that O, and that E are all in the perfect places for me to find collaborate in it. And scrap. I don't know. Let's see. Downsides could be cons. Scrap. Delay could be a stall, as in a tactic. Maritime. Well, I don't think I can. I can't think of anything that naval would go in there. I could get nautical in there. I don't know what this is. Scrap. Is that abolish? I mean, I guess technically, again, by definition, but I don't think we would ever use that in Yank English to describe something. We're just going to scrap it, right? We maybe say 86 it, you know, or ixnay it, or I don't know, give it the axe, right? You know, maybe jettison, right? You know, maybe it becomes jetsam after an act of jettison, right? You know, I don't know what we would call it, but abolish. You know, that's almost something that we hold aside for like laws or for certain acts or really bad things, right? Not just, you know, scrap. You know, abolish seems so harsh. Just get rid of something, right? My employment was abolished today. I can't, wow, that's crazy. So feeble. Blank you, blank, blank. Only thing I can think of that would even work there, because busy ain't gonna work. Fury ain't gonna work. Only thing I can come up with would be puny. And that's pretty feeble, I imagine. Of doubtful authenticity. And I know what this is. Apocryphal. That one I know. I think there was a great deal of interest in words along those lines when I was studying world religions in undergraduate. I know a very science-minded individual, primarily raised Catholic with a Jewish side, and I don't know, pretty laid back, really, when it comes to all of it. I mean, I'm not a religious person at all, but I was always interested in the study of religions, and I still am. I mean, I'm fascinated by the powers that they yield and hold, and the things that they do that are great, and the things they do that are awful, and I'm really kind of blown away by all of it. So I guess you could say respectful, you know. Eagerly receive. Don't know. Virgin Mary, 3 and 4. I'm assuming this would be Our Lady. And there an item could be a couple, and I don't know why I just erased a perfectly good correct letter for one that wasn't, of course. Strike and a rate. So eagerly receive could be to lap up. Man, do I have another shot at a W today? See, strike. Slap wouldn't be a rate though. Clop. Flop. Flop. Clip. Maybe a clip. Like going along at a pretty good clip. Now I got to just figure out what this is over here. Scornful. And see how that A, D, N, and C do line up for me there? And that tells me right away we're talking about something that is sardonic. Now, the question is, did I fat finger something or am I going to get myself another W? Because if I get another W, I'm going to be just as elated, just as, well, I'll be lapping it up as much as I did yesterday. Let's just see, though. I'm not going to give myself any false hope, though. I don't see any place there I was wrong. Let me try this again. And again, make sure. I would hate to celebrate prematurely. Okay. I'm afraid I'm going to cut this short because I'm almost out of wine, and this is going to call for a celebration. Not too much. I have to still get these edited enough within the next hour. Because believe it or not, people are waiting, and they'll let me know if I'm not on time. And I don't blame them. You know, you're either here to provide a service or you're not, pal. So where's the crossword, right? I get it. I'm tracking. Seriously, these have been so hard to get. I mean, it literally is a semi-emotional moment for me. So I got to tell you, this was just fabulous. Whenever something like that falls in line and it just happens to be something that you know, and I happen to be pretty familiar with American Lose, right? You know, how the old Yank Lose, I got it, right? You know, Yankee Lou sounds like the name of a good band, wouldn't it? Yankee Lou and the Howlers or something, right? I don't know, come up with something. Anyway, beautiful grid. I love sardonic, loved apocryphal. I love the answer back. I love the use of relevant. I love how these are by definition there, but so different from the usage between the two cousin nations. So just a beautiful thing. Kind of like working with all of you guys. We'll tap this on out of here real quick and creating a memory for life for me. So I'm pretty happy about that. Let's go ahead and bring in our Bunny Adedi. And I want to say thank you to everybody for all the liking and subscribing. I love the comments and stuff. You have no idea. I go to work every morning. I get there. I have a good 20 minutes while I'm waiting for my government computer system to kick up and fire and make connections across the network. And it's a 20-minute period that I've got to do whatever. So I usually get on and check messages from YouTube and check messages over on Instagram and on TikTok. And it just gives me an opportunity to kind of chill out, wake up, have my espresso. And this morning it was a wonderful thing. Heard from some fantastic folks from the UK as well as around the rest of the world with the various grids that we do. We were doing 2 grids here, but you know, at various places we put them up at, you know, so this has really been great. Really enjoyed it. And so until we see you tomorrow for the Thursday quick crossword number 17031. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Au revoir. Be good to yourselves, be great to your neighbors, and be especially kind to the fellow behind you in the queue. Be well out there. See you later.